One is kinematics and one more is dynamics. Okay, kinematics means it is study of motion of the body not considering the cause of motion. Okay, and dynamics means study of motion of the body including the cause of motion. Without cause of motion is called kinematics. Cause plus effect is called dynamics. Okay. Now we want to discuss about this kinematics. In this, we have to study about motion in straight line as well as motion in plane. So before we are going to start about motion in straight line, we have to know about what is rest and what is motion. Okay.
Yes.
Rest means if the position of the body is not changes with respect to surroundings. If the position of the body is not changes with respect to surroundings as time passes, then the body is said to be at rest. And what is motion? If the position of the body changes with respect to surroundings as time passes, then the body is said to be in motion. So this rest and motion, these two terms are relative terms. These are relative terms. Okay, whether the body is in rest or it is in motion, it is depends upon the frame of reference. Means depends on observer's position. We can conclude that is the body is at rest or the body is in motion. So these two are purely relative terms. No object or no body in the universe is in absolute rest or absolute motion. Okay, there is no meaning for absolute rest or absolute motion. Okay, this is about rest and motion. And after rest and motion, we discuss about length, that is distance. Distance and one more is displacement. So what is distance and what is displacement means? Distance is, it is nothing but total length of the path covered by the body. Total length of the path covered by the body is called distance, and
Yes.
displacement is it clear?
Yes, sir, it is clear. It is clear.
Okay, what is distance? It is total length of the path covered by the body is called distance. Displacement means it is the shortest distance. Shortest distance or the distance between
Starting point
initial
and
position. Hello?
distance between initial position and final position.
What?
Distance between
Distance
initial and
between-
final position. Initial and final
Very
position.
good. Distance between initial position and the final position.
Yes.
Okay. Now, a body is starts from point A, and it reaches point B, and after it reaches point C. Here to here, the distance from point A to B is taken as 3 meters, and B to C is 4 meters. In this case, what is the total distance covered and what is total displacement? Can you tell me the answer? Angad?
Hello, hello. Yes, sir. The total displacement is it is 5.
How much is the total distance?
5.
Distance or displacement?
Distance, no, distance is 7. And
Very good. Distance is 7.
Displacement is 5.
Displacement is
5.
5. Okay. How it is 5? It is right angle triangle. You know that this hypotenuse square equals to opposite side square plus adjacent side square. So square root 25 means it is 5. Okay. Similarly, we have different problems on this distance and displacement.
Yes, sir.
So you have to attempt this one. The body is moving in circular motion So A, B, C, D. Now the radius is equals to R meters. Find distance and displacement from number 1 A to B, number 2 A to C, number 3 A to D, number 4 A to A. Can you attempt this one?
A to A will be 0.
What is the
displacement?
So first one is A to B. A to B, what is distance? Distance from A to B is, it is nothing but the circumference of the 1/4 circle. That is pi r by 2. And what is displacement? Displacement means it is nothing but the distance from initial position to final position. It is R, then it is also equals to R. So this value is how much? R root 2. So it is root 2 R square means R root 2. So that is the displacement. First case. And what is second one? In second case, from A to C.
2R.
A to C distance is
2R.
pi r.
Oh, pi r. Okay.
And what is displacement? R plus R. It is
2R.
2R. And what is next case? From A to D.
Yes.
A to D. What is the distance? This total is how much? Pi r, and this is pi r by 2. Pi r plus pi r by 2 means it is 3 pi r by 2. That is the distance. And what is the displacement in this case? Again, it is equals to how much? R root 2. And what is the last one? A to A.
Yes.
Distance is how much? It is nothing but circumference of the circle. So
Yes.
that is 2 pi r.
2 pi r.
And what is displacement in this case? What is displacement in this case?
0.
0. Why? Because the initial position is A as well as the final position is also A. So displacement in this case is 0. What is speed? The distance covered by
object
body per unit time means rate of distance is called speed.
Yes.
What is speed? It is the ratio of distance and time. Means rate of distance is called speed. Here one more point is this distance is a what quantity is it? Scalar quantity or vector quantity?
Scalar quantity.
Distance is
scalar quantity.
Scalar quantity. Okay. And what is it? What about displacement?
Displacement is a vector quantity.
Vector quantity. Okay. So here one point is the magnitude of displacement. Magnitude of displacement is always less than or equals to distance. Is it clear now? The magnitude of displacement is always less than or equal to distance. Means the displacement is either positive or 0 or it may be negative. But the distance is always
positive.
Distance is always positive. So rate of distance is called speed. And what is the SI unit of speed? What is the SI unit of speed? Meter per second.
Oh yes. Okay, sir.
SI unit of speed is meter per second. And the practical unit is kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour equals to how many meter per second?
I don't know, sir. I have to calculate.
It is 5/18 meter per second.
Oh yes, sir.
Is it clear? 1 kilometer per hour equals to 5 by 18 meter per second.
Second.
So speed means it is the ratio of distance and time. Ratio of distance and time is called speed. It is a scalar quantity. Since the distance and time are scalar quantities, the speed is also a scalar quantity. SI unit of speed is a meter per second, and the practical unit of speed is kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour is equals to 5 by 18 meter per second.
Second.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, next one is velocity. What is velocity? Rate of displacement. Rate of displacement is called velocity. So, velocity equals to displacement by time. So, this velocity is a vector quantity. So, the direction of velocity is same as the direction of displacement. It is along the direction of displacement. Okay, velocity equals to displacement by time. SI unit of velocity is also same, meter per second. Meter per second. And these speed and velocities are two types. Okay, one is average and one more is instantaneous. One is average and one more is instantaneous. So first one is average speed. What is average speed? It is the ratio of total distance covered to the
by time. Total time.
Total time taken. Okay, means it is delta x by delta t. That is average speed. Means final position minus initial position by total time. Okay. And what is next one? Average velocity. What is average velocity? It is the ratio of total displacement by total time. Speed is two types. One is average, one more is instantaneous. So what is instantaneous speed? The speed of your body at a particular interval of time.
Oh.
Speed of your body at a particular interval of time is called average speed, instantaneous speed. The ratio of total distance covered to the total time taken is called average speed. The speed of your body at a particular instant of time is called instantaneous speed. What is average velocity? It is the ratio of total displacement covered to the total time taken.
Yes.
What?
Nothing. Total displacement by total time.
Average velocity means it is a total displacement by total time. Now we have to attempt different cases in calculating average speed. For example, here 2 points is there, A and B. So one more point is there in between A and B, that it can be taken as C. The distance from A to C is taken as S1 and the distance from C to B is taken as S2. The time taken to cover AC is T1 seconds and time taken to cover C to B is T2 seconds. Now, what is the average speed from A to B? From A to B, what is the average speed? So we know that what is average speed?
1 plus S2 by T1 plus T.
Total distance covered by
In total time. S1 plus S2.
Total time taken. What is the total distance here?
S1
plus
S2.
S2.
Yes.
By what is total time taken? T1 plus T2. Okay. So this is the first case. S1 plus S2 by T1 plus T2. Now one more is, if we given again 2 points is there. One point is A, another point is C, and the point between A and B is C. Here the speed of the body from A to C is taken as V1 and the speed of the body from C to B is taken as V2 meter per second. Time taken by the body to cover the distance from A to C is taken as T1 seconds. Time taken by the body to cover C to B is taken as T2 seconds. Now in this case, we have to calculate average speed. So what is the average speed in this case? Total distance by
Total distance by total time.
total time. So what is total distance? Here the
V1
given
plus
speeds and the times. We want to calculate the total distance. We know that V1 equals to S1 by T1. Then S1 equals to how much? V1 T1. Similarly, S2 equals to V2 T2. So total distance means S1 plus S2. That means it is V1 T1 plus V2 T2 by what is the total time? T1 plus T2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in this situation, if the times are equal, means T1 equals to T2 equals to T. If the time intervals are equal, then what is the average speed in this case? V1 T plus V2 T by T plus T means 2T.
Yes.
If you can take T as common, then it would be T into V1 plus V2 by 2T. TT gets cancelled. So in this case, means if the body covers a distance with a speed V1 for the first half of the time and the speed V2 to the next half of the time, means here time intervals are equal, then the formula for average speed is V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay, if the time intervals are equal, means the problems are like this. If a body moves with a speed of V1 to the first half of the time and with a speed of V2 for the next half of the time, then find the average speed of the body in whole journey. Means what is the formula? V1 plus V2 by 2. Okay, it is applicable when the time intervals are equal. It is applicable when the time intervals are equal. Now, another case is, so it is point A, it is point B, and it should be C. Okay, body covers a distance S1 with velocity V1 and S2 with velocity V2. Okay, body covers a distance of S1 with velocity V1 and S2 with velocity V2. Then in this situation, we want to calculate the average speed, that is total distance by total time. So here we have no times, we want to calculate the time. We know that V1 equals to S1 by T1. From this, V1 T1 equals to S1. What is the value of T1? S1 by V1. Similarly, what is the value of T2? S2 by V2. Now, T1 means S1 by V1 plus S2 by V2. Is it clear, Angad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you can take LCM, it would be V1 V2 S1 V2 plus S2 V1. Okay, if you can rearrange this, the average speed is S1 plus S2 into V1 V2 by S1 V2 plus S2 V1. Okay, this is the formula. Is it clear? Now in this case, if S1 equals to S2 equals to S, means the distances are equal. S1 equals to S2 equals to S.
Yes, sir.
Means the distances are equal. If the distances are equal, we can substitute this value in this expression. Then it would be S plus S into V1 V2 by SV2 plus SV1. Here 2S V1 V2 by how much? S is common, V1 plus V2, SS gets cancelled. Then what is the formula for average speed? 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. This is average speed. Is it clear, Angad, now?
Yes, sir.
If a body covers first half of the distance with speed V1 and second half of the distance with the speed v2. Then find out the average speed of the body in total journey means average speed equals to what? 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Okay. If the distances are equal, we can use this formula. If the times are equal, then we can use this formula.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Time intervals. If a body covers a certain distance with a velocity v1 for the first half of the time, half of the interval of the time, and v2 with another half of the interval of the time, then find the average speed means what is the formula? v1 plus v2 by 2. Otherwise, if your body covers the first half of the distance with speed v1 and second half of the distance with speed v2, then what is the formula for average speed? 2v1 v2 by v1 plus v2. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If we given three velocity, if we given three speeds, means covers a distance of s1 with the speed v1, s2 with the speed v2, s3 with the speed v3. Then what is the formula for average speed? Average speed.
S1 plus S2
It is equals to total distance. S1 plus S2 plus S3 by total time. We know that V1 equals to S1 by T1, V1 T1 equals to S1, T1 equals to S1 by V1. Means S1 by V1 plus S2 by V2 plus S3 by V3. So it should be S1 plus S2 plus S3 by what is the LCM? V1, V2, V3. Here S1 V2 V3 plus S2 V1 V3 plus S3 V1 V2. Now if we can rearrange this one, then we obtain S1 plus S2 plus S3 into V1 V2 V3 by S1 V2 V3 plus S2 V1 V3 plus S3 V1 V2.
Yes.
In this case also, if the distances are equal, means if S1 equals to S2 equals to S3,
yes,
equals to S, okay,
yes.
Then what about this one? S plus S into V1 V2 V3 by V2 V3 plus V1 V3 plus V1 V2 into S is common.
Yes.
Okay, so it would be S plus S means 3S.
3S. So
into V1 V2 V3 by S into V1 V2 plus V2 V3 plus V1 V3. S is cancelled. Then the formula for average speed is, what is the formula? 3V1 V2 V3 by V1 V2 plus V2 V3 plus V1 V3. This is the formula.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Write one problem. Try to write this one. 2 points is there, A and B. The distance between these 2 points is 2000 meters, and 1 point is there, C. Here to here the distance is 1000 meters, and body covers AC with a speed of 40 km per hour. AC with a speed of 40 km per hour, and here he given average speed is equals to 48 km per hour. 48 km per hour. Then find the speed of the body from C to B. The speed is equals to how much?
Okay. The distance between A and B is 2000 meters.
2000 meters. The distance between A and B is, and the distance between A and C is 1000 meters.
Okay.
And it moves with a speed of 40 km per hour from A to C. We want to find the speed from C to B. Is it clear? And he given average speed is 48 km per hour. This distance is 1000. What about this distance, Angad?
This will be same only, sir.
What about this distance?
1000.
Very good. 1000 meters. Means here the distances are equal.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the formula for average speed? 2v1 v2 by
V2 by
v1 plus
V2.
v2. So how much given average?
48 is equal
48
to
kilometer per hour. So
yes, sir.
48 equals to 2 into v1 means 40 into v2. We want to calculate that 40 plus v. Okay. Take cross multiplication. 48 into 40 plus v equals to how much we obtain? 80v. Now it is 48 into 40 plus 48v equals to 80v. Then it is 48 into 40 equals to 80v minus 48v. How much this one? It is 32v.
32V.
Okay. 48 into 40 equals to 32v.
Yes.
8 4 the 8 5 the 5 1 the sorry 4 1 the 4 1 the 4 2 the. So how much we obtain v? 12 5 the 60 kilometer per hour.
60, yes, sir.
Is it
Yes.
clear now?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Then what is the speed of the body here?
60.
60 kilometer per hour. Okay, Angad?